I've seen a lot of advice given by experts, and to be honest, it's really depressing me. It's like the more they say something, the more likely that something is going to be true, which made me wonder whether I want to be an expert, or perhaps I need to be something else other than an expert. Let me explain. Because the word expert comes from the Latin expertus, which basically means someone who has tried, tested, and experienced something. And that means we're pretty much surrounded by experts. A great way for you to think about them is a person who's tried, tested, and experienced an approach to negotiation. And then they've written it down. They've written a book. And then they sell the book to us. They are the experts, and somehow you can absorb their expertise just by reading it. What about negotiation courses? Well, the experts, they're delivering a course. So if you attended the Harvard negotiation program, Negotiation and Leadership, you might feel justified that having spent 3 days and $5,497, that you can now officially call yourself an expert. Well, I believe there's a real distinction between an expert versus something else, and that we've fallen into what I would call the expert trap. That by somehow hanging around with experts, we'll suck it all up and become experts ourselves. Well, I'm sorry to say, there's more to it than that, because there's a real difference between knowing and doing. Now, an expert, they can definitely explain negotiation, but a skilled negotiator, they can perform negotiation. I mean, just take elite footballers. Nobody will question their ability. But do they stop practicing because they're now already world class? Hell no. The moment they stop is a moment that they're basically going into retirement. So the question is, why aren't negotiators practicing their negotiation skills? Because real expertise, it isn't something you achieve once and keep forever. It's something that you've got to develop, you've got to refine, and you've got to maintain through deliberate practice. Now, to be honest, after attending many negotiation courses and reading plenty of negotiation books, I started to get a bit disillusioned because I just wanted to practice their lessons. That's literally why I started the negotiation club. Not because I wanted to be an expert. I just want to be a good negotiator.